Who doesn't love a good 4-hour bar strategy for good old NQ? I got one for you right here. If you've been following along, you know what the deal is. You know how I do my strategies. Let's go ahead and get into it. So this bar here, this is my major bar open. This here will be section 1. The next one right now, we are currently in section 2. All right. Um, this right here will be the closing 5th section. These sections here are 25 bars apart. They are 25 bar sections. And if you have seen my other strategies, my other videos about this strategy with the weekly bars and stuff, this is going to be a little 4-hour bar strategy for you since I know you guys like NQ. So um, this is bar 1. This bar here is bar 2. This is bar 3. This is bar 4. And this is bar 5. And then obviously each little inside bar of each major bar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like kind numbers, odds and evens, 2-bar back strategy. Okay, here we go. This one just happens to be aligning right there with the open of this, which is great. So bar 1, high. This right here is the highest 4-hour bar closing, which we know that the 4-hour bar levels like that are pretty nice to use. And so we can see in the third section, 3 rejected 1. Okay. All right. Over here, we can see that 5 rejected 3. And anyway, it comes on down in these major bars here. This is the low. This is my opening range low of my first bar of the 5 bars. So my opening range low is here. It gets hit in the third bar. 3 hits 1. Down here, we have a new bar inside of this major bar right here. So this is bar 2, expanding bar 1 outside of 2 bars back. This was the target. 2 bars back, just like 2 bars back, boom. 2 bar, we come below it, dump down to 2 of these bars back, and then we get a minor signal 2 bars back. And then down here, inside of that, we've got the large 3 and 1. We have the opening line right here is the open of my next few bars. This is bar 2. This is bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. So we're focusing on bar 2. 2 bounced off 2 of these whole bars back, low, boom. And we have a 2-bar back function on the 4-hour bar itself. It would have put in a range and started things moving. And that's what the signal was there. And so we start coming up to in our current bar. In this bar, we start targeting the high of 2 bars back. It doesn't make it. It gets close. It comes down. It hit the closing level of 2 bars back, but it didn't hit the high. So it did execute to the close of 2 of these bars back. Trade complete. If you continue the trade, if you held for longer, the trade came off of 2 bars back after the major open. The new count starts 2 bars back as well. Boom, it takes off. It goes to the high, comes in, and then it closes out right here. And then I'm going to go through this whole chart with you. On the minor, we get to the closing level, back up below it, 2 bars back. Comes up, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rejects under 2. Continues down. And now we are in these major bars here. We are bar 4. Let me get it down here where it's not jumping around. Bar 4. Looking for bar 2 levels. We have the open of bar 2, which is, yes, it is also the close of bar 1. However, because we are in an even bar, this bar here is 4. We look for bar 2 levels. That includes the low, open, and the high, and the close. All right, just to be clear on that. And so here we are bringing over the low of bar 2. Okay. Now, clearly that's what would have caused this trade to dump. Inside of this, you would have got a signal. It's the previous low signal, yes, but well, we got 1, 2, bar 3, and then bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, and bar 5. Bar 5 rejects bar 3 over here if you're looking for like kind numbers strategy to be a level as well. So in that perspective, bar for bar, this is 5 rejecting 3. Okay, so that's what could have given you that little short. I'll mark it red so it stands out for you a little bit there. Market dumps down, comes all the way through. We open up the new level. 1, 2, 3. This is bar 4. I'll go over that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bar 4 over top of bar 2. There's your long. It's continuing. Where does it go? This bar comes in and starts. It came up and hit the high. It hit the previous bar high. Closed. Gave us a closing level. Also, if we take a minute and we look at this bar here, we are bar 1 or bar 6 if you've paid attention to my other videos and you know the count. So if we look 2 of these bars back, so 1, 2, there's our high and there's our close. In bar 3, we are working through the high and sorry. In bar 1 or 6, we're doing 2 bars back, right? So this could be bar 6 and this right here would be bar 4. Okay, so that's 2 bars back. So we're at signal, we're at level. What do we look for? One of these 2 bars back put in a high. We are fighting with the high of 2 bars back. At level in the bar, as we are at the multiple trade levels, we have several setups here. Okay, and this one, this bar here would be looking for 2 bars back in the current bar. All right, 2 bars back, started working. It comes down, it closes, and then now we have the additional. If we take that one off, we have this 2 bar back level. It's working at these levels. Okay. All right. So that would be 5 falling under 3. Like kind numbers. 1, 2. 2 put in a high. That between 2 and 4 was the trade. That's what set it up. And then the little that gave a high the Monday and that would be bar 1 and bar 2. Right here. Bar 1, bar 2. That would be like Monday and Tuesday putting in a high-low box, and then the rest of the week not pushing past that. It's the same concept. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you've seen my previous videos, that will help you understand. Okay, now we are down here, and we are bar 3 of this whole bar. I am bar 3. I am under and inside of the range of 2 of these bars back. I'm in this bar. I'm just going to pull it to the next one just so, and then stick it to the top of this bar. This low to this high, I'm looking at these 3 bars. This will be my current bar. This will be 2 bars back. I am underneath this level of the 618 area here. If you're a fib trader, you like that stuff, then you can understand. So I'm going to take that off for some clarity just to show that it has nothing to do with this. And now I am in this. I dump. I start putting in levels. I am bar 2. The same thing as above. Bar 2, set the range. Boom, boom, boom. 3 pushes at it. You could call it, some might call this 3 equal highs. That's what's causing it. This is what's causing it. Knowing this mathematical form is how you know exactly where you are. Bar 2 sets the high, and then 3, 4, and 5 come messing around with it. Now, just like the other ones where I said it was bar 6 reacting to bar 4, this is the open. This is a bar 6, also a bar 1, but 6 rejects 2 bars back, high, 6 and 4. I hope I am making myself clear. Market dumps down. You know what I mean? It just keeps dumping down. We're bar 4. We're up under the opening range here. It comes down, and this right here is just putting in these ranges and these pushing back. It's a bigger move. Other maths are taking over this section. That's why it's not so clear. However, it does give you this section here, which kind of helps you out some. You could have went up inside of that 4-hour bar and split it off and done like odd numbers and figured out your work between these and done the same thing. Now, we are down here. We are longing. We have the rejection of the low. Most bars push to a low, pull back, and then close. This whole bar pushed down to a low, pulled back, and closed. Now this one comes in, opens, and that's 1, 2, 3. People like to blast off some of that right there. This is what causes that. We go up. We are within the range of 2 bars back. It's off inside the math. You know what I mean? I'm not going in on this right here. I'm trying to get you to your current situation here. And so here we are now. We are 1 bar, 2 bars back for this current bar. It did not push that far because it was control. It was at higher time frame levels. So now we are 3 closing and 4 opening. Okay, so 4 high because 3 came in, hit the previous high, came in, 2 bars back on this right here, gave the long back to the high, closing it out. 2 pushes through the high, but is reacting to 2 bars back, high. That is what he is doing. Or what is it? What it is doing, sorry. This bad boy here, that's what it's doing. Reacting to 2 bars back at 2 bars back. You understand? So I'm trying to lead you to it. I just need to get you to pay attention some. So if we look at it, it doesn't seem quite so scary if we can understand the ranges in which we know it is functioning. So that's pretty much it, you know. That's pretty much it. It's not really that hard. 1 bar, skip 1, 2 bars back, the open, the low, boom, down, right? You see what I'm saying? It's not that hard. Pay attention. You're at levels. I just showed you all this on the 4-hour time frame. Now, if we go marking the 1-hour bar on this, it's going to show some of them being short because you know NQ is short each day is short 1 hour when it opens up. So what happens there is it's in the 4-hour form, it's ignoring that hour is not there in the first hour. So this form can be absolutely perfectly accurate. In terms of the 4-hour bar count and the sequencing for that particular time frame. As the market is fractal, it has some play on maths here. If I do this on Bitcoin, it'll be perfect and I won't have any disruption, right? And so I have true sections that'll be 5 4-hour bars, which that's going to give me the 100-hour sections there. And so pretty much, let's see, I'm trying to make sure. Okay, so if it's not, they're not missing the actual hour. Okay, so it's not disrupting anything. So it is an actual true count in every form that is true to the 4-hour bar. It will be holding up on Bitcoin perfectly, and it will be in this form on NQ holding up perfectly as well. But if we switch to the 1-hour time frame, we'll notice the difference on NQ as it's missing an hour in some of the 4-hour bars. And so therefore, in mathematical form, we are still looking at the 4-hour bar correctly. Yes. And 4-hour sections, yes. However, in the form of flipping, because the market is fractal, flipping to the 1-hour time frame, it's going to not going to show some of the hours time. It's not going to show some of the time because the hour is shifted. So then in that form, you can see how, I hope I'm making sense to you. If so, the 4-hour bars basically have everything on Bitcoin and cryptos and things like that. So on NQ, and so if we flip on Bitcoin, if we flip to the 1-hour time frame, we can see everything. If we do the same thing on NQ and we flip to the 1-hour time frame, we can notice a disruption. So one is true on both time frames in actual count. Bitcoin, because it is a 24-hour market, 7 days a week, is true on count forever. But NQ, because when the day comes in, the day shifts back 1 hour, and then therefore throws off your some of your layout and stuff like that on the 1-hour time frame. So what you can do is on the 1-hour time frame, mark out the sections of what it would actually be, and then you have a different count. It's kind of like where the week is missing a day, but in the candle, it's still a weekly candle, but it's missing a day. And so in one form of day counts, you actually lose a day, and days shift back over to fill the gap to make the candles in the chart consecutive. And so what we're looking for is consistency and true understanding. And so on Bitcoin, we can see it is true on both, but on NQ, if we have a 1-hour form of count and we have a 4-hour count, then they can be different. So, and both are still true to the actual time frame that they are. So we could be looking at 5 4-hour bar, 125 4-hour bar sections, right? And so that then we'd be looking at 25 4-hour bar sections, and then 5 4-hour bar sections, and then just the 4-hour bar itself. And that's kind of the base number. And like my previous video, when I was explaining, you get back to one. One is the base number of counting. So in that form, we are at the bottom of what the 4-hour bar can give us as far as trying to not decimalize the 4-hour bar. So you will see a difference there. If you were to start this count and say that 5 4-hour bars is 20 hours, and you mark out on the 4-hour time frame, you mark it out, and you're going to see that it would be and what it should be showing you is 20-hour sections. But then when you flip it down, it's going to be short, and whenever it crosses over the day, some of the sections will be shortened. And so if you want a true count, you switch to the 1-hour time frame, and then you wait for the candle to come in. And when the chart opens up, it deducts that space it has for the 1-hour bar to be that's not there. It closes up, and then you start the count. Then you can lay out your day. So you would start if the day that if you're starting out and it's odd, it's not looking right, you just wait, let it start, and once the chart starts, you can finish laying out your whole day. But you can't do it until the chart sets up each day and deducts that hour for you. On Bitcoin, we can lay out a chart forever, and it won't even be. We know it won't be disrupted in any way. But on NQ, every day it's deducting an hour, and so therefore every 4 days it's deleting a bar off of the chart of data in one form, and the other it's counting an actual true continuation of that particular form that you're counting. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So I'll get into it later, and I'll chart and show the two differences. But I figured if you guys start doing it, some of you are paying attention now, and some of you will catch that, and you'll be asking me questions about it. So if you pay attention, again, I'll go over it real quick. 4-hour bars, Bitcoin, cryptos, Ethereum, things like that, true forever. I can lay out the chart forever and don't have to worry about anything. But because NQ, and I can do it on NQ on the 4-hour time frame, and it will be true to the 4-hour time frame, but it will not be true on the 1-hour time frame in one aspect of counting the bars. If you flip to it and you'd be looking for a count of bars that should be the same amount that it like it would be on Bitcoin. If you put Bitcoin's layout on 4-hour, you cannot use, by the way, you cannot use this for Bitcoin. It has a different one. So I'll get into that. I actually posted some stuff on X, and that's the true one. So anyway, uh, if you lay it out on the 4-hour time frame on Bitcoin, and you count all your bars out, and you switch your time frame, you're going to have every hour there on NQ when you do the 4-hour time frame, and you lay out your layout, and you switch to the 1-hour time frame. Time's missing. Okay, that is why the separate type of count for the same amount of data. We want 125 4-hour bars worth of 4-hour bars worth of data, and that's 20-hour sections. And so we don't get that whenever we lay it out when we do the other layout. So that's why you start it at the same point as the 4-hour would, and then you go to the 1-hour time frame and count out what it actually gives you in an actual count, and then count 25 of them, and then count out your 5, your little 4-hour bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see you'll see how you lay it out. I'll do another video on it. So it's not really that hard. It sounds a little complicated, but it's not really. I guess I'm not really explaining it very well. But that's what it is and why it does it. So this is the layout. This is what's going on, and this is why we are having this issue or this potential trade here on this short going on right now on NQ, because it's 2 bars back on this right here, and this is a 4-hour time frame. Again, 4-hour time frame. This is bar 1, 2, 3, 4, bar 5, and then this is the new, and this is where we are currently. So yeah, that's pretty much it.